As soon as the computer spat out Illya Marchenko as Andy Murray's first-round opponent, everyone assumed that Murray would deliver a straight sets win. Well, Murray did exactly that, but hardly in the manner we had anticipated. From the outset, this 7-5, 7-6, 7-5, 6-2 victory was a painful struggle, starting with 3 double faults he sent down in the opening game. At an early change of ends, Murray could be heard yelling, "Shocking movement," at himself over and over again. This is a man who delivers more energy per match than any other player, according to a piece of statistical research released this week by Tennis Australia. Today, though, it felt like he would hardly power a light bulb as he shuffled around the court with only a fraction of his usual dynamism. What do we put this down to? This was the first time he was playing a Grand Slam match as top seed. The expectation is huge, and the potential outcry would have been enormous should he have happened to slip up. Tension is the enemy of good tennis, and Murray seemed to be feeling it in spades. It was a good thing, in the circumstances, that Murray was playing a moderate opponent. This was a different scenario to the 5-set opener that he found himself battling through at last year's French Open, because Radek Stepanek was on fire that day. Whereas Marchenko was spraying unforced errors of his own, no fewer than 62 in the match. Murray still managed to waste a 5-2 lead in the first set, being pegged back to 5-5 before he managed to nick the final 2 games. He then went a break down in the second before eventually taking it 7-5 on the tiebreak. On his third set point, he got a high bouncing ball to his forehand and powered it away, one of the few shots that he had hit with any conviction up until that point. At that point, Marchenko rather seemed to lose heart, and Murray began to locate the sweet spot on his racket more often. His statistics for the first 2 sets stood at a messy 14 winners to 22 unforced errors, but the third set almost brought those numbers back to parity as he started timing the ball at last. "The conditions there were pretty different to what we've been practicing in," said Murray after what was a sweaty afternoon in Melbourne. "Last week's been pretty cool, overcast. When it's like that, the ball is bouncing a bit lower, a bit easier to control the ball. I was a bit tentative because of that. I also didn't move that well. The ball's flying through the air a little bit quicker, coming onto you faster. Maybe I wasn't reacting as quickly as I would have liked. Maybe there were also nerves there in the first round as well. It's maybe normal to feel a little bit slow on your feet or a bit heavy-legged in the first round." A match time of 2:47 minutes did not represent the height of efficiency. On the upside, though, the error-strewn nature of the play meant that few of the points were long and physical. Murray should have plenty of chance to regroup in time for Wednesday's match against the 19-year-old Russian prospect Andrei Rublev. "I've seen him play before and he goes for it," said Murray. "He doesn't hold back. He hits a big ball. I saw him play a couple of years ago at the US Open against Mikhail Yuzny. I thought he was very good. Clean ball striker. Obviously when you get out there, things look a little bit different than they might on the TV or on the video. But try to watch a bit the next couple of days and hopefully go in with a good strategy. I'll need to work some things out myself when I'm out there."